Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Untitled Lady Show. 16.
Ooh.
Woo!
16.
16, sweet 16.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Sorry, we're really sorry that we were late. We got sucked into playing this game, which we're not gonna play here.
No.
But like we got sucked into playing this game. Like, who is the worst person that you know personally? Like the worst person that you know who also knows who you are.
It's a fun game. It's a good
We're
fun
not-
game.
We're not
That's a
gonna
really
play
fun
here
game.
because we're not gonna play here. But
Yeah,
like,
there's usually more options than you think there are, which is
Yeah.
kind of interesting.
And it's not who's the most annoying person. It's
No.
who's the worst person you know.
Yeah.
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 I know who's the most annoying is like a different game altogether.
Yeah.
Which we should play after this.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway, so on to things that are positive. So let's start off today with Signal a Boost.
Yeah.
Woo! Little Signal boost. Gonna boost those
Signal
things.
boost.
Boost those things, baby.
Boost those things, baby. Okay.
Boost 'em.
Who is first on Signal Boost?
You.
Oh, me? Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, because I'm scrolling. Here we go. All right, so today on Signal Boost, I am signal boosting Ivan Marth, who is raising money for top surgery. And he is a trans man in Iowa, and he is, that's what it is. But I obviously really understand that like getting gender affirming surgery is super important, and especially right now because like we're all trapped inside, and it's like that just probably doesn't help with the dysphoria. So like anyway, gender affirming surgery is super important, and so that is my signal boost. Let's help Ivan get top surgery. That would be really awesome. Okay, That's the boost.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Who is next on the signal boost? It's Chantel.
Me.
What's going on, Chantel? What are you boosting?
I am boosting Vote America, which you can sign up for or sign up, to vote with them. You can sign up to vote by mail. You can register to vote. You can do anything. We are 81 days away from the presidential election. So it is a very important, very critical time. And basically it's like, yeah, the candidates on the Democratic ticket, they're not who I would have chosen. But they're on the Democratic ticket and they're not Trump. So that's who I'm voting for. And I will be enthusiastically voting for anyone who is not Trump. And I hope that all of you can support the move to not put Trump back in office. So Vote America is just a cool organization.
Love that.
So that's what I'm boosting. But overall, just registering to vote and voting for non-Trump.
Not Trump. Hashtag not Trump.
And voting for non-Trump. So we're telling you who to vote for, basically. And we're not mad about it.
Yeah.
Or ashamed.
Fine.
Yeah.
We'll keep doing it. We're gonna keep doing this until November, basically.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm next, right?
So
Is it me? I think I'm next.
Sorry, I had to do. I actually didn't have the show up on my monitor, so I had to real quickly do that. Okay, so who's next? It's Devin.
Whee!
Devin, down.
AKA car bitch. Anyway, so I am promoting my friend Eli's new organization it's called the Queer Collective, and it's essentially a group for social media creators, producers, anyone kind of in the media space to collect, or anyone who enjoys, honestly, digital media, and kind of wants to band under one clear and concise message. The Queer Collective is for you. What I really love about the Queer Collective is they offer a lot of classes and a lot of like online events, which are really cool. Eli is an incredible person. I love them to pieces, and they're very organized and like of the know. So check it out, thequeercollective.us. They have videos, they have classes, they have unions, connections, which is very important if you're just out there getting a job. So yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yes. Clapping. Snaps. Okay, so who is next? It is Frederica.
Yay! Hey
What's going on,
guys.
Fred?
Pretty.
So my signal boost for this week is, and I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name, but it's Omri-Rolan or Omri-Rolan. And basically, he is taking cute vintage like classroom photos of you. Like you can just sign up on
Cute.
site if you're in the LA area and you want some cute little like class photos to mark the beginning of school. You can go take those with him, and then you pay him, and then that money goes towards all the teachers who are forced to go back into the classroom for the fall. So that money will go towards like sanitizer, Lysol, wipes, like anything that they need to, extra masks, like anything that they need to help their classroom run as safely as possible. That's what all that money is going towards. If you're not in the LA area and can't get a photo taken, we also have his Venmo information. And so you can also just donate if you can. And also, if you're unable to, please just share the message because it is insane that some districts are making teachers and students go back into the classroom, and some have already started and already have to stop going in quarantine to then come back. Like it's just like a hot mess. So if you can support in any way possible, please do.
Thank you, Fred. This is
You rock.
good. This is really cute. I just took a peek. I took a peek
Yeah.
at them. These are adorable. Cool.
Such a cute idea.
It's a really
Yeah.
cute idea.
Yeah.
Wait, did I skip over Jen?
You did.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So, all right.
My turn.
I guess Jen is next.
Thanks, buddy. So today I'm signal boosting another GoFundMe. So this one's sad. So this one's about a man named Vutron. So also please forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong. But basically, so he is currently incarcerated. He's been incarcerated since I believe 1997, over 20 years, for a crime that like he didn't commit. His family has gone through a lot of appeals. But he actually right now he was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And it is terminal, and he's also living in obviously like prisons right now are just like COVID hotspots. It's very unsafe. And so his family is trying to raise money so that they can get attorneys that can that specialize in getting a very particular medical furlough. And basically it's just so that he can be out of prison, finish out his treatment, and be with his family for the final months of his life, or for as long as he needs to be in treatment. And it's actually, so if you go to the GoFundMe, obviously like they're trying to raise money. But the link in the GoFundMe, there's a really beautifully written essay by a former girlfriend of his, and it basically like lays out his story and lays out like their love story and like his family's journey to try and go through all the like the court systems through appeals and stuff like that. And yeah, they're trying to raise I think $40,000. So yeah, just that's the GoFundMe. The essay is really beautifully written too. It's sad, but it's just like a very beautiful piece of writing. And yeah, that is what I'm signal boosting. And yeah, just hopefully peace for his family and they're able to get the furlough that they need. But yeah,
Wow.
that is the boost. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jen, for sharing that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks
Cool.
for listening.
This is a really good signal boost. We boosted the signals.
We boosted them. They were signaled. We boosted
They were
them.
signaled and we boosted them. And with that, I will turn this over to whoever's hosting the next segment, which I believe
It's me.
Ready.
Take it away, Fred.
All right, you guys. So, this is one of my favorite little activities because I like to argue. Okay. So this is going to be another edition of Hot Takes. However, I will not be debating. It will be Kristen versus Devin in this week's episode or this week's segment of Hot Takes. Mm-hmm. And they are going to be do I just pass it over? Do you guys want to talk about? Yeah, I'm going to pass it over.
Okay.
About what it is.
I guess so should we say what we are discussing?
And the context?
I think you and Devin can.
Okay.
Or do you want me to?
I mean,
I can
it might be neutral.
I can
discuss it. It's in the graphic already, so.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, they see it.
Pretty much, the argument this week is going to surround oat milk. Okay. Now, this is not an argument about which milk substitute is better. That's not what this argument is about. The argument or the debate is simply, is oat milk fantastic or is it trash? Take it away, ladies. Who's first?
Well, Kristen, you want to go first?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to go first? I can go second.
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right. So I would like to argue that oat milk is trash. What does it mean to consume dairy? Does it mean consuming any facsimile of a dairy product at any cost? Does it mean milking things unnatural that should not be milked? What does it mean to feel like you must put something dairy related in your body, even if it means that you are betraying your very taste buds and indeed the integrity of the food that you are eating? Some things should not be milked, and one of those things that should not be milked is oats. Do oats have babies? No.
You have a minute and a half. Kristen, you have 50 seconds left.
50?
50, yeah.
Okay, great. Should oats be milked? No. Oat milk tastes like a melted milkshake that's been flavored with Splenda. It is like the sludge you find in the bottom of the washer after you've washed something linty and put too much fabric softener in there. It maybe could be put in something larger and turned into a food that's greater than itself. And I'm not saying that there aren't other milk substitutes that aren't bad or are good. I'm not saying anything about any other milk substitutes. What I'm saying is that oat milk in particular pretends to be a milk, but actually is a failure. And I don't think that we should hype it any more than it already has.
2, 1.
Oat milk sucks.
Wow.
All right.
Strong words. I respect the position. However, I will say with great confidence that I believe in myself in this argument. Hold on just a second. Delicious. Let me ask you ladies a question. Do you like not shitting your brains out and saving the environment at the same time? Great. Then I would argue that you are pro oat milk. Dairy farming is killing the environment. They hook these cows up to little udder suckers.
It's not about dairy farming. The argument is just
all right, well, hold on. And my gut. It's a segue. And my gut. Do you like granola, veggie burgers, biscotti, cobblers, oatmeal cream pies? All of those things contain oats. And all of those things mix well with a creamy substance. Oat milk is an alternative milk that gets the creamy substance of regular milk, whereas almond milk and coconut milk, even though I love coconuts, does not achieve that. They can froth, they can warm up, it can melt, it's perfect. I heard an argument that oat milk is just oat juice. If we're going to go that way, then coffee is bean juice, beer is hop juice, gin is Christmas tree juice, my body is pussy juice, and salsa is tomato and onion juice. Anything can be a juice. Anything can be a juice. So if we're going to do that, if we're just going to be out here calling things juices, let's just enjoy them. Yeah. I hear your argument about the melted Splenda thing. My argument to that would be you're choosing the wrong oat milk. There are tons of different brands and flavors out there: chocolate, vanilla, unsweetened. You can go try it again. You can even make your own. There's tons of TikToks for it. In conclusion, I'm pro oat milk.
Okay.
Milk those Quaker titties, everyone! Oat milk for the win.
Wow.
Wow.
A photo finish, an actual photo finish.
Mm-hmm.
Photo finish. Wow.
All right, cool. That's me.
Wow.
That's me.
Okay. So we have two very strong arguments, one for oat milk, one against oat milk. Jen, Chantel, you guys are going to vote.
Boy. Uh-oh.
So, couple things. Okay, couple things. You know, a couple statements, couple follow-ups, what have you. So basically, If I'm taking out my own taste buds from the equation, which I think for this it's important to do. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
important to remove my own taste buds and my own bias that I'm walking in with. I will say for Kristen's arguments, she always pulls it out with the metaphors, the analogies, the comparisons that only her mind can do, and I respect the hell out of that. Devin, you really took it into directions that I didn't know we were going to go. And I mean that
I
in a
had
good
notes.
way.
I
I
had
mean
notes.
that in a good way. I mean, an actual photo finish. Wow. I was like, oh, did her video go out? I was like, oh my God, what is going on? Then I was like, oh, that shit was planned? Whoa. Whoa. And then also with the glass of oat milk. I don't even know where you found that picture, to be quite honest. I don't know if you made it. I don't know I don't know how it exists. I don't know how you found it and then imported it into Zoom and then changed it to your background. So
yeah, I did that. Yeah.
yeah, you know, I feel like my vote has to go with Devin at this point in time because that was just wild. That was off the rails, and I liked it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
But do you like oat milk? That's not the question. Do you like oat milk?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I do like oat milk.
Okay, great. There we go. Thank you. Thank you.
But I'm always looking for dairy alternatives.
Yeah.
I like all dairy alternative milks, honestly.
Jen.
You know, it was neck and neck, but I think the oat titties got me. So unfortunately, I think that's a vote for Devin. The problem is I also like oat milk. So I just feel like it wasn't
Biased against me.
the world is
Frederica.
against you.
My fucking hops milk.
What say you,
Hops milk.
Frederica?
Yeah, tiebreak. Well,
Yeah, tiebreaker, Jen.
yeah, her vote counts for 3.
So my only thing is that I do think Kristen may be trying a wrong brand of oat milk. I mean, that's just exactly where my brain goes.
Mhm.
I love the metaphors, and I can see it, and I hear, and I feel you because there are some that do remind me of the lint in the with the fabric softener and whatever else you said in the dryer. I hear you.
Yeah. Looks bad.
Not fun.
Old melted man.
I have to go with. I just think, and it's not even like I'm going with one side or the other, Kristen. I just want a good oat milk experience for you. That's what I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to have that. I want you
Me
to know
too.
what that's like.
Wait, am I the oat milk equivalent of the guy who's just like, I can guarantee you that no women like sex because none of the ones I've ever slept with like sex.
You are Ben Shapiro talking about his wife's pussy. Ben Shapiro being like, women don't get wet pussies.
No, something's wrong.
I'm crying.
All right.
And that concludes this week's
Hot dude.
segment of Hot
That's
Dick.
That's okay. I know I'm losing. Losing gives me the fire to come back and win.
But you have a lot of people in the chat who also hate oat milk, so there is representation.
Are they? I feel like most of them are on your side.
Raw Potato says, I hate oat milk.
Raw Potatoes loves me. Because Sam loves me and is loyal to me forever. Not because of any sort of oat milk opinion.
Good times were had.
Good
All
times.
right.
Yeah.
So for our next segment, you all, it's kind of a new-ish segment. We've done it maybe once or twice, but it is one of my favorite ones because it adds in a little bit of romance. It's time for Should They Kiss?
Should I keys? I should have keys. It is a spicy meatball.
Yeah. So we kind of reformatted this bad boy segment to it's more of like a presentation. So Fred, Jen, and Chantel have prepared arguments for who they think should kiss Zendaya. We have her. Do we have a picture of her? No.
We do.
Well, you guys know what she looks like.
We do.
We do.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there it is. Should they kiss? Okay. I got really distracted. Okay, so Zendaya, there she is. Oh my God, that outfit that she wore earlier this year before the whole pandemic thing happened. That shield, great pick. Anyway, who wants to go first?
Young Fred.
Oh, so okay, this is the thing. I actually didn't bring an argument. I just
Me either.
I didn't bring an argument either.
My argument is 2 words and it's hyphenated. So I guess it's like one hyphenate word.
So
Okay.
my person that I think Zendaya should kiss is Steve Lacy. Now, if anyone knows if you don't know who Steve Lacy is, he's a very talented musician. He's a part of the internet, very popular kind of R&B alternative fusion group. He does a lot of close work with Sid, who's also incredibly talented. Love her. And I just, Steve Lacy, I like him. I like the kid. I think that he's really extremely talented. His temperament is like very calm and chill. And this is the photo. Now, this photo does not showcase how handsome he is. It showcases more so his vibe, so that people could understand his vibe.
Yeah,
He's so handsome.
Hot man.
Like he's fluid. He kind of just goes whichever way he feels in every aspect of life. And I just think that they would be really dope together. Like such a cute little couple. That's
I like that.
I love that.
Yeah, too.
Think of their music that they could release
Could
together.
you imagine? Like so good.
Oh my god.
Music, the music videos.
Oof.
Throw
They should
in-
definitely kiss.
Throw her in
They
there.
should kiss.
They should kiss.
They should
great.
kiss.
They should kiss.
Yeah,
All right, we
they
all
should
vote
kiss.
yes. Okay. Chantel, who did you bring?
So
Or it's Jen next.
Is it me? Is Jen next?
it is me.
Okay.
Oh, it's
good.
Sean.
So I don't have much of an argument. Of course, I was gonna say she should kiss a lady. The lady that I picked, Saoirse Ronan, if you know who she is. And I have one reason for it, because Saoirse Ronan gives me bi vibes.
Everyone gives you bi vibes.
I think most people are bi, honestly.
You're a machine that turns pizza into bi vibes.
So Saoirse gives me bi vibes. She's given them to me for a while. She's in different interviews where they'll be like, so what do you look for in a boyfriend? Why haven't you dated anyone? And she's like, well, what I look for in a person is I want them to be like this, and for a partner I want blah 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 blah. And so I'm like, whereas if you were straight, you're just say like, well, you know what, I want a guy that's like this and this and this. You don't kind of beat around the bush, so to say. But she does. Okay, I'm not saying that Zendaya does that. I honestly have no theory on Zendaya's sexuality, but from Saoirse Ronan, I got bi vibes, so I want them to kiss.
That would be such a good kiss. And we'd all have to see it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the woman from Lady Bird.
Yes.
Mhm.
From Lady Bird, from Brooklyn, and from Little Women.
Little Women, yeah.
Oh, the little woman.
I love how you said that. This is the woman from this woman right here, the one that you put in front of me. This woman.
This one. This is where she's at. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can.
Also, just the names together, Saoirse, Zendaya. You're like, ooh, okay, we're mixing it up. It's good.
Some beautiful monogram towels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
Their
it.
children
Yeah.
have high cheekbones.
Okay.
I think
Who's
they
next?
should. I want Zendaya to kiss a woman. I think they should. I mean, she in film and TV she has. I don't know if IRL if she has, but it's yeah, I would be happy for her. Yeah, they should kiss. Sure,
Yeah.
of course.
Well, Jen, share with us. Who do you think
Right.
Zendaya should kiss?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just me being a little fucking nerd because I'm just a little shipper. I'm just a giant fucking nerd. So this is very cliche. I think that she should kiss Mr. Spider-Man himself, Tom Holland. All right, there were dating rumors for a long time. They've since died down because I think they're both dating other people. And so there was never any confirmation as to whether they were actually dating or not. They seem like they're good friends. But honestly, so I'm just kind of a nerd, and I do ship a little bit. I sometimes have people that I ship, and so I really love Spider-Man. It's my favorite superhero. And I just thought they were so cute, and like when every time they promoted the movie, they were just so cute. And I really just what it was is like their lip sync battle, where she was wearing like that suit, and then he came out and did Umbrella in like that little like halter situation. I was like, this is like great. Like they both looked so hot. I was like, they're just like being, you know, flipping the script a little bit. And I was like, yeah, they should kiss. Like, this is just me being a big nerd. Like, honestly, I'm just like, I love Spider-Man. I want Spider-Man and kiss. Like, that's honestly what is happening here. But honestly, I do get the sense that she likes like British dudes. So it's like, it kind of makes sense because he's British. The guy that she's rumored to be dating right now is British. So I think it works. I just think, I mean, clearly it works. They're in a bunch of fucking movies together. But I mean, this is not an original idea, is what I'm saying. All right, I came up with it. I think they should kiss.
One of the hits is good.
Yeah, I just think sometimes I'm like, if it's we sold, it made $1 million at the box office. Fuck it.
It made only $1 million.
It made It made $100,000.
Zendaya should kiss them all.
Yeah, she should kiss them all. And I was thinking of her and Saoirse in like a movie together. I wasn't thinking IRL, which I think was not quite what the challenge was.
Yeah, I was confused. If it's a movie, then I have so binders full of women. Just binders. If it's IRL.
Yeah, I was not thinking IRL, so just take that for what
you can't. You can't see Zendaya and Saoirse living in a cute Brooklyn brownstone together, going to the co-op.
I can definitely see that.
Oh my God! Yeah, with their little toddler.
I feel like
happy lives.
no, what's the LA equivalent of a Brooklyn brownstone though? Because Zendaya is like very much like an LA girl. I feel like because she was born here, she grew up here, and I feel like Saoirse is New York though. But I don't know. I feel like they live in LA.
Spanish revival in like Los Feliz.
I think they're bi-coastal.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well.
We're
done here, you guys. Thank you.
Interesting.
I just think I just want Euphoria season 2 to happen. I just want them to finish filming. I know that it's not safe, so don't do it. But if it was safe, I would want it to happen real bad.
I mean, it's gonna happen soon.
Yeah, stuff is going back into production.
Yeah,
that is true. I know that they resumed filming on like the new Shang-Chi movie, the Marvel one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or they like maybe I don't know. They're like it's a secret.
Wait, is that a secret that you just?
I don't know. It's not a secret.
So who votes on our picks?
I think everyone should kiss Zendaya, and Zendaya should kiss everyone. I think everyone.
Maybe it's not a competition. It's just whether people think like it's not. We're not competing against each other. It's just each person, like with each individual person, is like, should she kiss them?
Yes.
So it's like it's okay.
What?
I think that she should kiss my guy. I think she should kiss Steve, and I think she should kiss. How do you say her name? Saoirse.
Saoirse.
You
know what we should do?
Saoirse, and my reasoning is a little bit rated MA, and I don't know if this is the.
I want to hear it.
We want to hear it.
Hit me.
Okay, you guys, we're gonna have a little adult conversation. Quick chat.
Yeah.
British men. I don't know if Tom Holland can handle Zendaya. In chats with a lot of British men and in some experience, they don't like eating vagina. They don't like giving women oral sex. I think Zendaya deserves to get her rocks off in that way.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't know that.
And I
would agree with you.
And I think that Steve and Saoirse can do it.
I think Saoirse would gladly.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in a world where I have to believe that Tom Holland isn't generous enough to eat pussy.
He honestly might be, this is a very blanket statement.
I know, but I feel like that just makes me so sad to think that Tom.
He should. Not everyone, but if you want to, You guys know what I mean.
I feel like actually this would be a really funny segment. It's like, which celebrities do we think like eating pussy, which ones don't?
Yes.
That's a great segment.
Can we,
That is a great
like-
segment.
I think we
Is
probably need
Chad
to rate
okay
our
with
channel differently.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, you guys. Eat gushy. My bad. My bad.
Gushy
Gushy is worse. Gushy is so much worse.
So it's so much worse.
Yeah, all I'm saying is I just want Zendaya to get all that she deserves and wants.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And she may not
Fair.
want that, but I want her to have the option.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
We all
That's
want that
totally
for
fair.
her. She's a
Yeah.
gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not necessarily gonna listen to the Sirius XM in the car, but I still want all the features.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you think, Kristen?
Well, I think okay. So I would say, wow, you've given me a lot to think about with regards to Tom Holland, because now I'm thinking of all the British men that I've ever slept with, all at one. So my sample size of one. And that did not happen. So it's true. 100% of British men I've ever slept
100%.
100% of British men.
We can scientifically conclude.
Yep, can confirm.
I would say, here's the thing. I think that Zendaya, fuck, this is tough for me because listen, I like Tom Holland.
Yeah, I like him too.
I really like Steve Lacy a lot.
Me too.
I really like Steve Lacy a ton. And I think he's a great dresser, super talented. He's just kind of like always working, always making stuff, always being interesting. And
Kristen.
I think he deserves someone who's always interesting.
Yeah.
Play-
also, he's also
rate
from
them.
LA, so like it would be like their families would be close, like be
Yeah.
easy.
Rate them with fuck, marry, kill. Who do you think she should fuck? Who she should marry? Who she should kill?
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
I
I
can.
think I kind of want to do that.
Okay.
I think
Steve
you should do
Lacy,
it.
Steve Lacy, she should fuck.
No, I
She
think
should marry
Steve
Saoirse.
Lacy she should marry.
Okay.
And
'Cause
Saoirse Ronan.
Saoirse would be long distance. Like they have different. Like Saoirse is like she's from Ireland and she is an East Coast vibe. You're right.
Talking.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Steve Lacy she should marry. Saoirse Ronan she should fuck, and Tom Holland she should kill. Sorry, Jen.
No, honestly, like if they're in competition with each other, I actually kind of agree with that because now I'm like, okay, well, Steve Lacy's American, so he's set, he's good. We don't have to worry about
He eats
him.
pussy. Yeah.
Saoirse is Irish and she's a woman, so like we're set. We don't have to worry about that.
Eats
Yeah.
pussy.
Tom is a man from he's
Also-
a British man, so it's like we gotta all right, we gotta kill his ass. That's fine.
We gotta kill his ass.
And that's the thing. And I agree that she should marry Steve because again, he's also from LA, so that just makes sense to me. It's like if you have like long distance again, it's not gonna work. Also, that's the only reason why Zendaya and Saoirse Ronan aren't together. Right now, that is the only reason.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
My mom just called me. I was like, Mom, you know that I do a live show every Friday. Why are you calling me?
She's calling you and
Parents.
she's like, I can confirm that Tom Holland is not even.
Wow. Well, great segment, everyone. In the comments, please tell us who you think Zendaya should fuck, marry,
and
kill.
if you are under 18, please do not say how old you are.
Yeah, don't.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Just-
You don't say, but you're welcome to have an opinion. Just don't tell us that your age.
And tell us the worst person you know that also knows you.
Someone just commented, I say we all marry The Rock.
Do we think he's
It's off topic, but I like where your head's at, you know? All right.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Next segment, I think it's Jin Jin.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, everybody? So, welcome to our favorite corner, our weekly check-in. It's Feelings Corner. It's Feelings Corner this week, and we're gonna see how everybody's doing. People are gonna share. It's gonna be great. And so, let's start with Chantel. Chantel, how are you feeling this week?
In terms of like sadness, I'm feeling a lot better this week. Last week I had a friend pass away unexpectedly, and even just last week during Feelings Corner, I wasn't like ready yet to sort of like express how I was feeling because it was just like too raw. But so I feel a lot better like in that regard. But then today I honestly just feel like exhausted from like the emotions and like the processing that's like led up to me feeling like a little bit more. I don't even know what the word is, you know, because it's not like back to normal, because I do feel like I've like my mindset has changed in a lot of ways just on my views of a lot of things, but I am, I guess it's just it doesn't feel quite as raw anymore to where you just kind of like burst out into tears unexpectedly. But so I'm thankful for that, but I do feel just a little bit like emotionally spent. And so that just means that I've been like sewing a lot this week, but
Cute.
making a lot of like fun little projects. Like here's a mask that I just made for my friend. But it's really
It's
nice.
so cute. Look
So
at it.
cute.
So yeah, so I'm feeling better like in that regards and stuff, and I feel like next week I'll be able to sort of like jump back into kind of like my sort of work groove that I was very much in. But yeah, that's how I'm doing this week. Better, but figuring it out and sewing. But I am very happy to be like talking with you all today. I just had kind of like a lethargic day, you know what I mean? It's also day 2 of my period, which doesn't help kind of with just like lethargy and then also just like hormonal emotions. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
where
glad
I'm at.
I'm glad you're
All
feeling
right.
better and your skin looks incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It
For
always
day
starts
2.
clearing up the day that I get my period. It's like, okay, we're done acting out now.
Well, I know.
Great. Can we not?
Well, I'm glad you are feeling better, Chantel. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you, Jen. Should I popcorn to someone?
Yeah, pop it away.
I'll popcorn to Miss Crit them.
Oh, me.
You.
Okay. Sorry, I don't have any feelings this week. I didn't prepare my feelings. Honestly, I think this week, I think my Prozac needs to be fixed again. I think, like, I feel like I have weeks where I'm just like, it's gonna be fine. This week I was just like, I'm gonna fucking die. And it's like, no, I'm not. It's gonna be fine. You just need to take like 20 milligrams more Prozac than you were before. It's just, so there's a project, I've had to pivot on a project that I've been working on for a long time, and I'm like a little frustrated about that. And then there's another project that I'm working on that is like fucking getting off to the races. And so it's like, I feel like once I start actually making stuff again, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm not the worst. And I think that, like, and granted, this is because like I have problems where like my value as a person is very tied to like what I can make, and like if I can't make things, or I can't make people laugh, or I can't make jokes or write or do like stuff that people can use, then I don't have value. And I realize that's like some brain problems, but like that's the architecture we've got, folks. We got to work with it. So I think that once I start working on projects again, I'm gonna feel better. I can't keep playing Paper Mario. I stayed up till 3 a.m. playing it yesterday. I don't know why I did that. It's a mistake. I'm just a person. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I'm having a hard week, but it'll be better next week, or it won't, or it'll be the same. Listen, I've been having hard weeks every week since like March, and so far I seem to still be alive. So I have no reason to believe that I will not remain alive through the hard weeks that are to come. That's my feelings.
Dude, I get that.
Boop.
Yeah, me too, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like once you do start creating again, I mean, you're already creating in general. And once you do start getting in that groove again, you're going to feel so like motivated and purposeful. I feel like, it's coming. It's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate you showing up.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, Kristen. I think it's like as a creative person also, it's like I very much am like, okay, like what am I kind of like making right now, just because it's like that's also just what makes me feel good, you know? And so it's like aside from career or whatever, it's like it's just what I like to do. And so it's like if you're not if I'm not doing that, then I'm like I don't like feel that great, you know? And
Yeah.
so it's like it's part worth and it's part just being like what am I doing that's making me feel good? Oh yeah, it's like making that thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it sucks that like because I am not what I make and I am not what I do, but until I level up to the point where I don't feel that way in my bones, this is the world I personally live in, so I gotta make the best of it.
I mean, we kind of, it's like quarantine, like in general, I feel like, you know, we're fighting against our brains, against like worst impulses, against like self-loathing, against like frustration, against all these things. And then quarantine was kind of just like, here's 500 round heads up for your brain. Your brain just gets a bunch of points, and it's just like a head on the board because you don't get to leave your house or see your friends or like do any of your soothing rituals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's tough. I get that.
Oh, yeah.
How long has it been since you've been to Disneyland? Do you have like a
it's late February. So a funny story actually, in like the last weekend of February and or first weekend in March, I had a feeling that Disneyland was about to close. And I was like, I think that this might be our last time for a while. So I think we gotta go. And so we went, and I was like, we had like a really good day, and then like I thought of going like the following weekend, and I was like, no, I think it's too dangerous now. And then the Disney closed like 5 days later. But like in my mind, I was like, I have to go now. I don't think it's gonna be open for much longer, and I was right.
Wow.
I miss Disneyland. I realize that it's not safe for it to be open, but that doesn't mean that my heart isn't mad. My heart doesn't
miss
care
it.
about safety. It only cares about blood.
It's so selfish. It only cares about blood.
It cares about blood. So
blood.
Anyway, we talked a lot about my feelings, so let's move on to someone else's feelings. I'm gonna popcorn to Miss Freddie.
Okay. Oh no, I didn't.
It sounded like you went fuck.
Oh no, I was like, this week I'm really having a hard time. I've realized that I'm really having a hard time keeping track of the days and the weeks. So I missed an important appointment this week because I just thought it was the wrong week, and it's fine. But it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, I need to like hunker down and I guess like pay more attention to calendars and just try to mark the days a different way so I can like have some understanding. I don't know I barely know what month it is, you guys. Like I just don't know. But I started with a new therapist this week, which is exciting.
Hey!
Yeah, so it was a really good first session. It was a rough start, but it was because of me, because I'm, again, just all over the place. Like it was supposed to be, I thought she was FaceTiming me, but we had already decided on Zoom. But I had forgotten. So I was just waiting on her to FaceTime me. And like 15 minutes go by, she's texting me. She's like, hey, I sent you the Zoom link a while ago. You come in or do you need to reschedule? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Here I am waiting for you to FaceTime me. And then she FaceTimes me. She's like, hey, I'm Pamela. I'm like, oh, for some reason I thought that my therapist was this woman named Terry. She was like, no, Terry owns the practice. Do you want Terry? And I'm like, no, I don't want Terry. I'm just confused.
Oh, Fred.
I felt so bad. I'm like, I'm really happy to be here, and I'm happy that you're like, I'm just sucking right now. And
No.
But she was really understanding and cool, and our session was really good. It's just one of those things where it's like I feel like we need to have like really consistent sessions every week until I can catch her up on all of on my entire life, you know?
Takes a while to lay the groundwork.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for that. And she takes my insurance, which is good. Other than that, I've been like, and one of her assignments for me was to like really like I'm supposed to come back to her next week with like a physical representation of joy and like what makes me feel joy right now. Not like what I want in order to feel joy, but like what makes me feel joy right now. And so I've been spending a lot of time this week thinking about like the little tiny things that bring me joy that you don't think about. And it's definitely helped my, state of mind and just be like, oh yeah, like this, like having, an iced coffee in the morning really brings me joy. Or like freshly washed sheets, like fresh linen on my bed, like that brings me so much joy. So I'm just like
Yeah.
trying to think of like the small things. That's it.
That's really sweet.
I love that assignment.
That's a
Aww.
good assignment, yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
good to like put
honestly,
stuff in
you
perspective.
forget. You don't think like my habit is drinking a nice coffee every morning, but it's my habit because I love it. Like it just gives me this feeling in the morning that I enjoy. And so
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
little things like that have been really great to just like think about and be grateful for. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Do you make iced coffee at home, Fred, or do you
I
like?
do.
That's cool.
Bird face, there it is. Bird face brings me joy.
Yes.
That also brings me joy.
Brings you
Same.
joy.
I get scared.
It's scared.
I think
Oh, okay.
Chantel's being frightened also brings me joy. So
Ooh.
Well, I'm glad that I could give that to you, Fred. I need to come up with my own bird face to scare you back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna popcorn Devin.
Oh, okay. Okay. How have I been doing this week? Let me tell you, like, sometimes if I don't like, I guess it's with my Lexapro prescription that sometimes if I don't think about how I'm feeling, I won't acknowledge what I'm feeling. Does that make sense? Like you don't. Anyway, this week I'm okay. I'm doing all right. I'm grinding, doing my thing, but it has been a hard mom week. Just because my mom is recovering from radiation and a massive surgery that she had back in February. And also my mom has a mental illness that's pretty severe that I don't like to talk about publicly, but in this case, it makes it really hard to connect with her. And so, it's just tough, but all in all, like I keep thinking to myself, like I'm grateful that she's, got my dad and that she's staying safe and that she's healing. And it's one of those situations where I have to stay positive because if I don't stay positive, no one will stay positive. But like I still have to acknowledge the fact that it's exhausting. And we are waiting for some results. And my mom doesn't really do a good job at not knowing. I mean, who does do it good? Like no one does well with uncertainty, especially when it comes with things with health. But I just think it like right now it's specifically exacerbated. So I just really I'm really hoping, I'm really excited for when 2020 can end, when
Yeah.
all of this can be over and she can be like herself again, as much as herself is, like, So yeah, I think that's just kind of how I am. And like, it's interesting because, I started Lexapro back in October of 2019. And I don't know how I would be doing this pandemic without it. And I don't know if I would be acting very differently right now. I feel like, I don't know, like I can wake up every day and not think about my feelings, which is something I wasn't able to do pre-Lexapro. I was just always constantly feeling panic and anxiety. But then I have these thoughts sometimes where I'm like, if I'm not thinking about my feelings, is this a healthy way to cope? But again, those are some deep thoughts that I have when I'm by myself and smoking a lot of weed. And thank God for weed. Really, that's the thesis of my feelings corner this week.
Amen.
Is thank God for weed and thank God for California for legalizing weed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that's me. It's just sending some good vibes up for Mama Lytle.
Yeah,
She's
of course.
doing her best.
Of course.
Good vibes for you too, Devin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As well. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, okay, this is something I want to talk about. I'm on my soapbox now. We are fucking with our teachers, and it makes me so mad. I found myself on a side of TikTok where it's like teachers reporting, like it's some kind of battle log every day, being like day 6 of teaching. This is what happened in my classroom, and it's just like, how is this okay? Like, how, like, how are we okay subjecting kids to a disease and teachers and staff? Like, that is, it's just fucking wild.
Yeah.
So if I really want to feel feelings like that, I start thinking about education in our country, and then I start getting mad. The only feeling I'm really feeling is anger.
That's fair.
I saw a meme. I can't remember the exact wording, but it was saying like, how come we can police and enforce every single strap that a girl wears to school and the length of absolutely everything, the width of everything she wears, but yet we can't enforce kids to just wear masks at school? Like, but yet we can police every other version of what any girl is going to wear at school.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
It's
yeah,
wild.
Yeah.
it's dumb.
It's because one of them involves holding people down, and another one involves like public health.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
One would be like a selfless act, and like Americans were just like, nah,
Yeah.
we don't like that.
Yeah.
The smells.
Yeah. Especially when people were like, oh yeah, kids, like there's just some weird thing, like they just seem immune to it. They're just like not catching it. And it's like, it's because they weren't in school. Now they're in school.
Yeah.
Around kids and all those kids' families by proxy. So it's like, now kids are getting it. Hello.
And like, honestly, like even if you make them wear masks, like I was a pretty wild kid, and I wouldn't even, like, kids misbehave without even trying to. They have like really short attention spans. They like don't remember stuff. Like they touch everything. Like even if it's a really well-behaved kid, it's just like they're not able to like protect and sanitize at the level an adult is. Like they're not wired that way.
If you're talking about young kids, if you're talking about like first graders, you're talking about kindergartners, or you're talking about preschoolers, it's like they can't. It's like they can barely even just like button and unbutton, or like zip and, it's like some of those kids, like they've never held like a pencil before, and so it's like we're expecting them to, or if we're not expecting them, then we're expecting the teachers now to do this thing. And it's like teachers are there to teach. They shouldn't be there to do everything else too. It's like they already have to practice like lockdown drills because our country won't do anything about gun laws. And so teachers now have to learn about that too, and it's like,
I was reading something too, like I think it was on Twitter or one of them, and it was like this teacher was like, okay, so as a teacher, I have to decide like what's more important, shutting the door so that if an armed like attacker or terrorist comes in here, like we're gonna be safe from like injury, or keep the door open so that we're not getting sick because of the airflow in the room and like allowing air to go in and out. It's like, what do you do?
Yeah.
You can't win.
No, you can't.
And I'm just really tired of all these like rich people at the top who have no sense of what a day-to-day life is, being like, well, you guys should just work. You guys should just want this. And it's like, no, asshole. We pay money. Anyway, Jen, I'm sorry. I'm taking up your time. How are you feeling?
That's fine. I mean, angry. Yeah, I'm angry now. I was angry before. I mean, look, feelings wise, weird week, better week. I'm on day 4 of my period, so y'all know how that goes. But it's actually day 6 of antidepressants for me. And I don't know, it's crazy, but I feel it's okay. So the depression fog usually lifts around when I actually get the period. So it could be coincidental, but I do feel better already. Like I already kind of feel like obviously like when you're sad, you're just going to be sad, right? But part of the thing for depression was that I just felt, in addition to like latent sadness, I also just kind of felt like nothing. Like I was like, I have no motivation. I don't see the point of anything. Like I just feel like, why am I doing this? Like it's just kind of like latent, very past, like those feelings have alleviated a lot. Like when I'm sad, it's like, okay, you're sad. like sometimes you're just going to be sad because you're a human being, but like a lot of the feelings of like, I don't know, like just like hopelessness and lack of motivation, that has been mitigated, and it's only day 6, so we'll see. I mean, I think it'll be a test when like my period and like my ovulation stuff, you know, I'll have like a week and a half or 2 weeks of clearness, and then like 2 weeks of blah and really bad whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, so we'll see, but I do feel cautiously optimistic that I that it like will help and has been the right choice. And I feel like now that I'm on it and I feel slightly better, I'm like, damn, why did I put this off? I know why I put it off. I was like, I don't wanna.
Right.
I'm lazy. I don't want to go to CVS. Like, okay, dummy.
I was gonna say, I
But
know.
yeah, yeah, you know why. So yeah, I think we'll see. But I do feel a little. I feel better already. So that's what I'm excited about. But it
Yay.
is, yeah. So we'll see.
Good,
That's,
man.
yeah. I was surprised. I was like, a pill can help me
Mhm.
in addition to the other pills that have been helping me for years. How could that be? Like, I don't know. Maybe in the exact same way the other ones work. Like sometimes medicine just happens to work. I don't know. It's crazy.
I remember that my psych told me that I wouldn't feel the effects for like a month, and I felt them the first week. It was I knew, like, so I'm not surprised.
Well, my
Yeah.
doctor said, she said it really depends. She's like, there are some people that like, she's like, they kind of start feeling the effects pretty quickly. She's like, I mean, because you know, with the brain, anything involving the brain, it's like doctors are sort of like, we know some things, but like a lot of the times we're like, nah, we don't know. So she's like, we don't really know why some people it's like more effective quicker, why not? It's unclear, but yeah. So that's how I'm feeling. I guess I'm feeling a little bit optimistic just because I think they're working. We'll see.
I'm
Right.
happy for you, Jen. And I
Right.
feel like
Thanks, guys.
that's such an important distinction too, even of what you were saying of just like the feeling of just like dejected hopelessness, just sort of like foggy versus just feeling sad, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a common misconception that even I've had about depression when I was younger, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, our feelings may be complex, but we're all still very hot. And that's simple.
That's true, and that'll always be a good feeling.
Yeah.
That's what's important.
That's the important thing. Being hot.
Feelings can't hurt us.
Kristen, everyone's loving your lighting in your apartment.
I
right
know.
Oh,
now.
really?
I mean,
It's the film noir light. It's back.
It really is.
film noir light is
Because it's that time of day.
back.
Mhm.
Because the sun is like right there.
Mhm.
It's lighting me perfectly. This is what I look like usually right after our Zoom. So it's like, it's nice for the people to see me like this.
I know. After every Zoom, Kristen like lays on her bed, and we're like, "Why do you look so hot?"
Right.
It's because it's context. You like looking at me this way.
So you're all like getting a treat right now.
Truly. Anyways,
This light is really good. Okay, go ahead.
I think that's kind of our show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's our show. Thanks everyone for watching again. Episode 16. Wow, 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 wow.
That's
Wow.
wild.
Well, we'll be here next week, same time, same place. We love doing this with y'all, so thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks,
Oh, hold on real fast before we go.
Oh.
I just gotta put this back up. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Let us know.
There
Yeah.
he is.
God.
Yeah.
They're just rubbing
Thank God.
no tits in my face.
Long live. Long live.
I think we're done here.
Love you guys.
Bye,
Love
everybody.
you.
Thanks for watching.